Hi there. In this video, we're going to have a look at what happens when your soul integrates into your body and what is the things that can go wrong. For most people, there are two stages of integration of the soul. So at birth, you integrate to the body as a passenger. This means you as a baby are then treated by life through the body, and you learn about things from your parents, from everyone, and you are experiencing this whole body, what it does and how it operates and how people respond to you. And all happens in this first phase where you are as passenger. Then the second phase happens around puberty, where your soul then takes the control of the body and tries to do what the soul wants. And this is also why the puberty phase is so erratic, because it is a struggle of who is in control. Another thing about the phase of the baby, the reason the baby is so cute is so that it has the best opportunity to learn, because everyone sees you as, okay, you can make mistakes, you are allowed to do things that normally a person, older would not be allowed to do. You may have heard about abandonment issues. This is where you have constant fear of being abandoned. The soul should integrate into the body at two stages. At birth, you can experience rejection, say it's an unwanted baby, and then during the years leading up to puberty, you can have verbal abuse or parents breaking up, and all of that can bring a soul to a point where it actually rejects taking control of the body. And unfortunately, your body can only do the three first levels of the needs, and then you as the soul have to take control. And this causes a lot of unexplained outbursts of emotions that happens in a person, and they afterwards can't always remember those things. It is because of the disconnect between the soul and the body, because your soul then stays in the passenger seat. If you have trouble to understand this information, just remember it comes from the sixth dimension of consciousness, where your soul receives knowledge from God. It is not that easy, although it's very simple once you allow yourself to understand this. For those who suffered from abandonment issues, there is good news. You can actually fix your abandonment. And this will happen where you, through a more conscious process, bring your soul back into the driver's seat of your body. If you are reading this, if you are looking at this video, you already want to know how to fix things, or perhaps show it to a friend, and you just need to know where to start to fix this. It is not a flick of the finger, it'll take time. But the right place to start is to provide all the needs of your body. You can go to a previous video that I made about the needs of your body, and start there. And you will gain control back of your body, and your body will want to serve you. Now, for you to understand how your soul loses control, you need to look at the journey of your disappointment. Your soul comes to earth with a great expectation of how you will bring love and bring change. But that expectation forms disappointment in your mind because it is not that easy. You can't change all people around you, and people are fixed. So you have this struggle where your expectation and disappointment brings anger in your body. And that anger accumulates and becomes more the longer you live. So when you look at disappointment, it comes to steal the energy of your life. And through your life, you unknowingly collects all these disappointments from all the different places. And it becomes a heavy load on you. And you then erupts into anger, unknowing. You don't always know why you are so angry. And you can also, if you're on the other side, become withdrawn in yourself and not want to integrate and be active on earth. So the older you then get, the more this become visible on your life. So just keep in mind that this disappointment of your expectation is what makes your life a lot more difficult. Now, there is a remedy for your expectation and disappointment, and that is truth. The ointment to your disappointment is the truth. You have to replace your expectation with the truth and understanding. Understanding comes from love, and love do not always want to change everything. It wants to accept and see where things come from. So you are not coming to earth to change the whole picture and make it the way you want it. You're coming to earth to understand and learn about all the aspects of love. I made a video of the dimensions of consciousness, and in that also I explain that you come to earth to learn and to grow and to accept what there is. So the truth and understanding of what goes on around you. If a person is angry, why are they angry? If a person is doing bad things, to understand why they do that and to know that you do not have to change those. You just need to understand it. And once you move into this understanding in love, your heart becomes to be filled with happiness because you understand life and truth fills your mind. Another thing that brings great confusion today is the male and female identity. Why is there so much confusion about male or female identity today? Now, I first thought that when God created Eve out of Adam, he removed the female identity and placed it in the female. However, what actually happened is there is still male and female in the same body, but the mind connects to one of the two. And in the beginning, through the more physical dimensions, the male would connect to the male body and the female connect to the female body. But as life progressed, eventually we have to bring all of this together. So that is why there is so much confusion today, because we can now identify with a female even in a male body and identify with a male in a female body. Now, it is not what you get today in life where it is about the physical. It's nothing about the physical. This is a soul identification. And you identify because you want to experience that consciousness, even if it's in a different body. So, to understand what male and female are, male represents the righteousness and choice, and female represents love and submission. So in your life you will see that you actually during times do both of those. You have love and you have righteousness. You have choice and you have submission. So, but in the end, we will all start to unite male and female again, because we now understand why the soul has this two, and how to bring that together. So how do we fix this male-female identify? Do not try to fix that which is not wrong. The soul makes a choice of what consciousness it wants into a physical body, and it lives out and learn about that consciousness, either male or female at the moment. When you reach the fifth dimension, you will start to experience both the male and female entity inside your soul, and you will bring those together where love helps righteousness and submission helps choice, so that you will become a complete vessel of love by the understanding and knowledge that God imparts into your soul. The information I shared here is not easy to understand, but once you have grown into the dimension of consciousness where this becomes relevant, it will help you a lot to understand the detail and the intricacy of what's happening in your life. Thank you for watching.